Okay. Yeah. I don't know if it's necessary. Yeah. Right. Right. I mean, I think that using the newsletter as the place to like put the recipes, like that should be sufficient. Okay, that's good. Yes. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay. Bye. Sorry, guys. Duty calls. We got a few minutes here. Well, 7 minutes to be exact. I'm just writing down some things to remind myself. Still got all my toilet paper in here from yesterday. Morning, guys. Thanks for hopping on. We're going to do our Sunday yoga and meditation. If you guys are on and just waiting for me to get started, if you have a yoga mat, you can grab that. You don't need any other equipment. You don't need a yoga mat. I'm not even going to use one, and I have one. I just like my cushy carpet back there. But if you have, I will show you at the end a helpful technique for working out some kinks in your forearms and wrists. I'm usually just bringing you guys tools that I'm using because right now I'm having some wrist issues and pain. So the yoga focus is kind of on arms, which partly is because I know I murdered your arms this week with my programming. But I was right there with you, so no sweat. I know you guys can do it. I've done that sequence of days in previous programs, and I promise you'll be okay. Let's see. I do have a few announcements, but maybe I'll wait till the clock strikes. I bet so many people are outside today because it's actually, I bundled up like it was winter yesterday, and today I went out there and I was like, oh, it's kind of nice. So I didn't end up doing my hike yesterday, but I think today I'm gonna opt outside. So I encourage you the same if you can. And if you're doing that right now and hopping on this later, totally feel ya. You know what? Oh, shoot. All right, just to be safe. I've got a real problem with my devices not being charged lately. It's not on my mind. No. Brooke's gonna join us today. Alexa, play ambient music.
All right, here's a station for you, Ambient, on Amazon Music.
Okay, for some reason, I don't think these ever get flagged when I have that on, but maybe it's quiet enough. So I just got some ambient music in the background because that's what I like to do meditation and yoga too. So a few announcements before we get started because otherwise I'll forget them. Tomorrow is going to be starting a 28 days of fitness. So everyone who's a member right now can participate in this, and essentially we're just doing like weekly challenges with a different focus each week. So this week will be hydration. So we'll be, sending out some tips and like mini challenges, I think, just to improve your healthy habits. So that'll be for the next 21 days starting tomorrow. And then the next thing on the docket will be an actual challenge. So this is like 28 days of fitness, ramping up those habits. And then on May 18th, we're going to start the next challenge, which if you're already a member, the challenge is free. You just have to do a $20 registration fee, and then the rest of it is free. So check your emails. Tim's been sending things out today, yesterday maybe. So check your emails on that so that you are getting all the information that you need and that will be able to answer any questions you have, and then further questions from there you can let us know. So why don't we get started? I want you guys to start in a sitting pose. I should have got you a little closer here, but now it's too late. So I like to sit on my little satori here. You could use anything, doesn't need to be fancy, but we're just gonna start cross-legged. If you can sit that way, if you need to be in a chair or on your couch, that's fine too. And we're just gonna take some nice deep inhales through our nose, and then exhale through your mouth. And what I want you to do is count from 1 to 5 as you exhale, and then from 1 to 5 as you, sorry, I said that backwards. Inhale for 5 seconds, so counting in your head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then exhale for 5 seconds, counting in your head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then again, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just so you can hear me. Okay. Now today's focus is going to be on the arms, as I mentioned. So what I want you to do first is, with your palms facing up, you're going to make a fist, squeeze it tight, and then relax. Make sure you're breathing as you do this, and just repeat, make a nice tight fist, and then relax. Squeeze, relax. Squeeze, relax. Squeeze, relax. Right. Squeeze, relax. Now from here, what you're going to do is bring your left hand out in front of you with your palm facing up. I want you to bring those fingers toward the floor, and you're gonna just gently pull with the opposite hand. Just take some nice slow inhales, nice and deep, and then exhale. And again, and exhale. One more breath in, and exhale. Now you're gonna switch hands, right hand out in front of you, palm up, fingers point to the floor. And we're gonna do 3 deep breaths in and out. So nice and slow and controlled. Gently pulling with the opposite hand. Okay, now we're just gonna kind of wiggle those fingers out. Do a couple more squeeze and relax for me. As you continue to focus on your breath. Now we're gonna come out with the left hand. We're gonna face our palm toward the floor. Make a fist with those fingers. Point the fingers toward the floor. Opposite hand gently pulls down. And we're breathing here. 3 breaths, nice and slow and deep. Okay, we're gonna switch sides, quiet. So fist with the right hand, palm toward the floor, point the fingers down, gently pull. 3 deep breaths. Okay, now we're gonna come up and we're gonna do our left tricep. So left hand comes behind our shoulders, and then the opposite arm is helping you pull that elbow up nice and tall. Reach that hand down the center of your back. And we're gonna do 3 breaths here. Try to keep your spine nice and straight. Keep your core contracted to help you keep that posture. Good. Come down, relax. Now we're going to do the opposite hand. So right arm up, reach that hand to the back of your shoulders. Opposite arm helps you pull that elbow up. 3 breaths here. We're going to do just some chest openers, nice and gentle, swinging forward and back. Make sure you're still breathing, thinking about your core being engaged, keeping that posture tall. Now what I want you to do is a crossover stretch. So we're going to start with the left arm coming across our body, keeping that elbow straight, grabbing behind where those triceps are with your opposite hand. Try to keep the shoulder out of your ear. Gently pulling across, and we're going to do this for 3 deep breaths. And we're going to switch sides. Left arm comes across. Shoulder out of your ear. Good posture. 3 deep breaths. Okay, from here you're going to relax. We're going to come to our hands and knees. And what I want you to do here, make sure you've got a flat back in that tabletop position, that your hips are, or your knees are under your hips and your hands are under your shoulders. And what I want you to do for this is point your hands or your fingers away from you, so to the outsides of your body. And what we're going to do here is a simple weight shift from one side to the other. So we're stretching those wrists out. We're going to do 2 breaths here. And then weight shift to the other side. 2 breaths. Back to the other side. And now let's just do 1 breath here. And switch sides for 1 breath. Back and forth 2 more times. 1 breath each time. Switch. switch. And back to the other side. Beautiful. From here, let's come to, we're going to do a side plank. So let's point our fingers back to in front of us. We're going to come to our left side. So our left knee is going to stay on the floor. Right leg's going to point here. And then our right arm comes up toward the ceiling. Deep breath. And another. Good. Now we're going to come back down to that tabletop position. And we're going to switch sides and do that side plank on the other side. So right arm, right knee, left leg comes out straight, left arm up to the ceiling. Good. Come back to tabletop. Now from here, I want you to walk those hands forward. We're going to go into the puppy dog pose. So your hips stay high here, but you walk the hands forward and then you drop your forehead toward the floor. From there, we're going to come back up to tabletop. And then what I want you to do is come all the way down to your belly, so you're flat on the floor. You're going to bring your arms out above you or in front of you. And we're going to do some opposite arm and leg raises. So your right arm is going to come off the floor while your left leg does, keeping your core nice and tight, and then down. So what we're going to do is inhale as we raise, opposite side, left arm, right leg. Exhale as we lower. And just keep switching back and forth. So right arm, left leg, inhale. Exhale down. Left arm, right leg, inhale up. Exhale down. Opposite side, inhale up. Exhale down. Opposite side, inhale up. Exhale down. One more time on each side. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now bring your hands underneath your shoulders. I want you to think about keeping your back and your glutes relaxed. And we're going to press up into a cobra. We're going to take 3 nice deep breaths here. If you can't be this high, you can keep those hands out in front of you a little bit more. It will be less lumbar, more thoracic extension, but we're going to breathe here. Relax those glutes. Good. Now I want you to take your left arm, thread that needle through the other, but now come down onto that arm and that shoulder, and then bring your right arm up in front of you again, and just kind of let your shoulders be square to the floor if you can. And we're going to breathe here. We're going to come back up off that shoulder, bring your chest up. Now we're gonna switch sides. So my right arm's coming down and under, flat onto the floor. My opposite left arm is coming up and I'm trying to roll onto that arm. And just bring my chest square to the floor. Good, come back up from there. Now we're gonna roll over onto our backs. We're gonna get those legs involved a little bit. I want you guys to cross the right leg over the left, making this figure 4. So your ankle connects to the top of your thigh. Now, if that's enough of a stretch for you, you're gonna stay there. But if you need a little bit more, you're gonna thread this needle. So one arm goes through that figure 4, other one's on the opposite side of the knee. You grab behind that left leg and you're pulling gently both legs toward you. We're gonna breathe here. Okay, we're gonna set that foot back down on the floor, but keep this position. And now I want you to roll that right foot that's up in the air. We're gonna roll it down to the floor, keeping our shoulder blades on the floor. And we're gonna breathe. Okay, back to center. Now we're gonna switch legs. So left leg crosses over right. So your left ankle is connected to the right thigh. You're gonna thread that needle, pull those legs in toward you, and breathe here. Long, slow breaths. Good, I want you to set that right foot down to the floor. Now you're gonna bring that left foot to the floor, keeping your both shoulder blades down as well, and breathing here. Back to center. Now from here, I want you to straighten out your left leg to the floor. Let it rest to the floor. Your right leg, I want you to bring that up into the air. You're gonna grab behind your knee, behind your thigh, behind your calf, however high or close you can get that leg to you and still keep the knee straight. So my pants are kind of baggy, but so that leg is up in the air. I want you to point the toes and then bring the toes to the nose as you hold that knee nice and straight. You should feel this up the back of your thigh and those hamstrings. And as you straighten and point or bend and straighten the ankle, you might feel this in the top of your foot, up your calf. That's good. Getting a little bit of a nerve glide here. You can hold on to your pants like I am, that works too. And now let's let that leg relax down. Let's just take a deep breath here. Now we're gonna bring that left leg up. Same idea, keeping the right leg straight on the floor. My knee is straight with this leg up in the air. And then I'm gonna point my toes and then bring toes to the nose. Still breathing. Good, we're gonna let that down. We're just gonna take a nice deep inhale and exhale here. Good, I want you guys to roll back over to your stomach. We're gonna do our scorpion pose that you should know pretty well by now, but a little bit different. Let's start with our right arm out to our side in a 90-degree angle at your elbow, or close to. So then our left arm is gonna be under our shoulder, and our left leg, you bend the knee and then you bring it up and over, trying to touch the floor on the opposite side. Good, back to your belly. Now, if this is too much in that shoulder, then you can straighten that arm out like this. But now we're gonna switch sides. So my left arm, I'm bringing the elbow to 90 degrees, right arm under this right shoulder, right leg up and over. And that's a lot on the chest. You can't go as far on this side. Still breathe, even when it hurts. Good, back to the belly. Okay, from here, I should have done this one earlier, but let's go back over onto our backs. Get a little core work here too. And this will be our last pose. So what you're gonna do is bring your knees up toward your chest, but kind of wider than your chest. I want you to try to grab the outsides of your feet. So this is the happy baby pose. If you can't quite get your hands to the outsides of your feet, you could grab your ankles. If you don't have this much range of motion, that's okay. Grab where you can, where you're trying to get your knees close to your body and pulling those feet down towards you. Trying to also keep the low back on the floor. And let's just breathe here. Close your eyes, focus on the breath. Okay, you guys are gonna release those legs. Just lay flat. Place your palms up toward the ceiling. I want you to close your eyes. And you're just gonna focus on your breath. Slowing that inhale to those 5 counts. 5 seconds of an inhale, 5 seconds of an exhale. When you end your practice like this, just letting yourself sink into the floor, it's your savasana. Keep breathing. Okay, I'm gonna guide you guys through meditation. If you're comfortable where you are, you're gonna stay right there, laying on your back. If you feel more comfortable sitting up, that's fine too, but I want you to keep your eyes closed. And we're gonna do a manifestation meditation. So manifestation is essentially, I should look up the exact definition. An event, action, or object that clearly shows or embodies something, especially a theory or an abstract idea. It's not exactly what I was thinking, but in relation to law of attraction and that type of stuff, manifestation, meditation can help you bring to life something that you are really either wanting to happen or beliefs that you are wanting to embody, those types of things. So I'm just going to go with the flow and see what you think of this. So this manifesting meditation will allow you to amplify your attracting power. You'll align yourself with the loving energy of the universe so that you manifest the changes you desire. The ability to manifest lies within every one of us. And all it takes is learning simple techniques and mindfulness through things like meditation to awaken this power. And contrary to popular belief, meditation is not about completely clearing your mind. We have a mind for a reason. Meditation is training your mind to perform exactly how we intend it to, instead of allowing the mind to drag us around. The most helpful thing that all of us have access to at any time is our breath. Our breath has been there since the moment we were born, and every day it is keeping you alive. So by honoring our breath when we're ready to set intentions, it creates a very powerful experience. So we're going to begin by setting the intention to manifest the changes that you desire. Say to yourself now, I manifest the changes that I desire. Let's honor our breath now by taking 5 significant and dedicated breaths. Fully inhale, expanding your belly and chest as much as you can, holding it for a moment. And exhale, feeling a wave of relaxation sweep over you. Inhale again, filling the entire breathing system with fresh oxygen, and hold it. And then exhale, noticing again that wave of relaxation gently sweeping over you. Inhale so deeply that you are brimming with air. Take a moment at the top to soak in the life force we call oxygen. And exhale, noticing your body relaxing in many areas without any effort from you. Fully inhale the life force, feeling these breaths purifying your entire body. Exhale now, not trying to do anything at all. Simply notice how you're feeling. And 5, this last breath, a full and beautiful breath coming in. Hold it, feeling the goodness of this simple task. And exhale, allowing that wave of relaxation to again sweep over you. Just take note of how you're feeling at this very moment. You now have an abundance of oxygen. This is how we were truly created to feel. Breathing deeply and fully is an expression of self-compassion. It unites us with universal love. Let your breath be natural now and notice how abundance feels. This is your new tool that you'll use whenever you're ready to manifest the reality you desire. When you're feeling any kind of lack of motivation or inner negative talk, you immediately pause, take 5 deep, purposeful, and powerful breaths. These breaths always allow for you to relax. Taking these conscious and dedicated breaths give you clarity and amplify your health. So the next time you catch yourself at a standstill, you must take these 5 breaths and feel like they are healing you. Manifesting is easy once you know the recipe. All you need is 3 things: desire, dedication, and trust. Desire is the first ingredient in manifestation. You must know what you want and desire it so greatly that you clearly see any path that you need to take to get there. Knowing exactly what you're manifesting is very important. The more details you can add to your desire, the better. You write down your aspirations and goals, and you set an exact time that it will be accomplished. When you set an exact date as to when your goals will be met and write it down, the order is firmly given to your subconscious mind, and it is now taking action. Take a moment to think about your dreams and aspirations and see as many details as possible in your mind. Good. Dedication is the second ingredient in manifestation. Only you can put in the effort to take steps toward your desires, network with others, and motivate yourself to practice these meditation techniques every day. You must dedicate time every single day to do something that takes you closer to gaining what you seek. Only you can do this. No one else can be dedicated for you. Now just notice how you feel right now. The last ingredient for manifestation is trust. This is the easiest part because you simply let go and trust. You completely let go of thinking too hard about the things that you have to do to bring it all together, and you have confidence that things always fall into place perfectly. You must know with certainty that your goal is attainable, so have faith. Take a few moments now to really trust in your desires becoming reality. Notice how you're feeling right now. Now say to yourself, I know I can achieve my aspirations. I deeply believe in myself. I see clearly how my goals and aspirations are attained. I have a great desire to manifest my aspirations. I put in daily dedication that is required of me. I always believe in myself. I trust the loving energy of the universe. Visualizing is an extremely powerful way to manifest. So imagine now that you've attained all that you desire. See yourself vividly in your mind having already achieved your goals. Visualize with great detail yourself with your intentions fulfilled. Notice what you look like and who you're talking to. The more details you can add, the better. See the surroundings, such as where you are, places you go, and who is around. Take several moments now to vividly see yourself having manifested all that you wish. This is changing your life for the better. So remember, honor your breath every single day by taking a moment to fully breathe in and out several times. When you breathe deeply, you automatically relax, and being relaxed is the first step in being in control of your life and your emotions. Also, take these 3 words and remember them throughout your day. Desire, dedication, and trust. Repeat them to yourself whenever you can. And thank you. Amazing. All right, you guys, I want you to slowly wiggle your fingers and your toes and open your eyes to the room. Bring your attention to your surroundings. And then you can slowly come up from your lying position. And I just want to show you one more thing today. So this technique, you just need something like this ball. You could use a tennis ball, a lacrosse ball. You could probably even use a golf ball. And I usually do this on like a countertop, but I'm just going to use this step for now. And essentially what you do, we're going to target the forearm. You're going to put your forearm down with the ball on the counter, and you just slowly roll little sections of that forearm up and down, finding those spots that might be a little bit tender. And just like when we foam roll, you can hold the pressure on those areas, and then with this, I would open and close a fist while you're on that area that's pretty tender. And you can just do this gently. It doesn't need to be a really tight squeeze, but that will help release those trigger points that are in there. And I find for myself and a lot of patients that I've seen in the past, wrist pain is actually being referred from up in this area. So you might find that this gives you a lot of relief. So I'm just kind of rolling into different areas that are tender here. Like I said, I've been having some wrist pain lately, and just letting it relax and get to a point where it's not that sharp pain anymore, and then kind of move to the next area. And then you can also flip that palm up. It's a little trickier to get into the meaty area on the top of the forearm. You could do this against a wall, and it might be a little easier because You kind of have to twist that forearm around to actually get it into where those muscles and tendons are. But same idea. And then you can do this on both sides. So hopefully that technique is helpful for someone. And I think that's all I've got for you guys. So again, 28 Days of Fitness will start tomorrow. So keep your eyes out for some weekly challenges to gain those healthy habits. And then our next challenge will be May 18th, which is free for every current member except for the $20 registration fee. And I don't know the price for someone new coming into that, but that will be a part of the email that Tim sent out. So if you guys have any questions, let us know. Thank you again for joining me with this yoga and meditation. This is something that I've really enjoyed doing and helping you guys with, and I hope you're getting a lot of value out of it. And stay tuned later. It's probably going to be this evening because I really need to get out into nature. But I do need to meal prep, and I will record it or do it live, something, I don't know yet, but stay tuned. All right, guys, have an awesome day. See you soon.